Hello, everyone, and welcome to this awesome news update brought to you by Americans for Limited Government. Brace yourself because Hillary Clinton has gone completely off the rails yet again. In her latest remarks, she claims that Trump supporters need to be deprogrammed. Now, I've got a mind-boggling video clip of the former First Lady chatting with CNN's Christiane Amanpour that you absolutely can't miss. But before we dive into that, let me quickly share with you the freshest poll numbers for the 2024 presidential race. Now, assuming it comes down to a face-off between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, let me tell you what registered voters had to say in a recent poll by Washington University's law school. They asked voters about the three most important issues to them: inflation, the economy, and border security. Guess what? Donald Trump is leading Biden by a whopping 23 and 24 points on those crucial matters. Whoa. Now, Biden does have a double-digit lead over Trump on just 2 of the 8 topics polled: abortion rights and climate change. But if I were a presidential advisor, I'd be shaking in my boots right now. Seriously, things do not look good for Team Biden. Now, let's dive into that juicy clip of Hillary Clinton.
And sadly, so many of those extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump, who has no credibility left by any measure. He's only in it for himself. He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions. And when do they break with him? Because at some point, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members, but something needs to happen.
And how do you do that? Because you said you have to defeat them by defeating their leader. Their leader is Donald Trump. Even you have said that you expect him to be the Republican nominee. How does this change at all?
At this point, I think, sadly, he will still likely be the nominee, and we have to defeat him. And we have to defeat those who are the election deniers, as we did in 2020 and 2022. And we have to, just be smarter about how we are trying to empower the right people inside the Republican Party.
When you see another matchup between potentially Trump and President Biden, what goes through your mind?
It's a classic tale of an authoritarian populist who really has a grip on the emotional, psychological needs and desires of a portion of the population. And the base of the Republican Party, for whatever combination of reasons, and it is emotional and psychological, sees in him someone who speaks for them. And they are determined that they will continue to vote for him, attend his rallies, wear his merchandise, because for whatever reason, he and his very negative, nasty form of politics resonates with them. Maybe they don't like migrants. Maybe they don't like gay people or black people or the woman who got the promotion at work they didn't get. Whatever the reason, Make America Great Again was a bid for nostalgia, to return to a place where, people could be in charge of their lives, feel empowered, say what they want, insult whoever came in their way. And that was really attractive to a significant portion of the Republican base. So it is like a cult. And somebody has to break the, break that momentum. And that's why I believe Joe Biden will defeat him. And hopefully then that will be the end, and the fever will break, and then Republicans can try to get back to, fighting about issues among themselves and electing people who are at least, responsible and accountable.
Are you concerned that a third-party candidate on the Democratic side could thwart Joe Biden's chances?
I am always concerned about a third party. That's what happened to me, as we all can recall, and helped by a lot of other forces, and that could happen again this time. So, of course, I worry about anyone who might take votes away from President Biden.
Democrats are really not doing themselves any favors with her latest statement, claiming that MAGA supporters are all part of a cult. Seriously, Hillary? Come on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Americans for Limited Government on YouTube and Rumble. Now, if you don't agree with Hillary's assessment of American voters, let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure the majority of folks who trust Donald Trump over Joe Biden to pull this country's economy out of the gutter and secure our borders don't think they're part of a cult. You guys are the absolute best, and we are beyond grateful for your support.